Bruce here from 4 Low Life. Decided to take a little bit of a break from the 70 today. I'm going to do a little project that I've been meaning to get done for the 80 for a while. I've got a 2-meter ham radio that sits in the console ahead of my shifter, and it just kind of been loose there for a little while. So I decided I'd make a little bracket to hold it in place, and I figured maybe somebody out there's never built a bracket before, never seen how to do it, wants to do it. Why not show you how to do it? So the way that I make a bracket, the way that I make any part, is I make a template first. So this is a little piece of box board that I have taken out into the truck. That's about the angle of the console. Put a couple folds in it. I can use this without really making too many measurements. Trace this back out onto a piece of steel, and then I'm going to cut it out with a plasma cutter. Got, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little hole right there. That's the mounting hole for the radio. So I'll trace it out, bend it up in my cheap little simple bender, and see how it works. Okay, so I've got it all traced out as one piece, and I'm going to cut it with the plasma cutter. What we've got here is, this will be the driver's side vertical. This runs across the top of the console, across the top of the pocket. This comes back down on the passenger side, and then this is actually going to be a separate piece here that's a vertical gusset in the middle that's going to be set at the width of the radio, and I'll just spot weld it in. So I got the plasma cutter fired up here, and I'm going to make the first couple cuts. I like to use a piece of angle as a guide, offset the on the side of the nozzle there, just the distance between the tip of the plasma cutter and the side. That's my offset there. And let's do some cutting. Gotta love that. Well, unfortunately my camera decided to cut out while I was doing that, but I think you all know what plasma cutting looks like. There's the main piece that I've ended up cutting, and there's my center bracket. So next thing I'm going to do some bending on these. And this piece will get tacked into the middle, a couple little bends on that, and we'll be good to go. So my bender setup is pretty basic. It's just two pieces together. I don't know how well you can see that. A V on the bottom and a point on the top made out of 3 pieces of square bar that come apart. So again, pretty simple to make. I made this up when I started working on my 40 to bend up some simple body panels. And all I'm going to do is bend those 2 straight lines so that I end up with like a C shape here. Now I have 2 90-degree bends. It's going to sit on the console like that. So this will be the underside of the console. Now I'm going to bend right here to make the bottom of a foot. The radio is going to sit in here. Alright, so I'm going to cut the last little bracket here. Hopefully the camera doesn't cut out with the plasma arc this time. If it does, well, like I said, I think most of you know what a plasma cutter arc looks like. Good enough for me. But you may remember one of the things that I did when I made the template was I put a little hole where the radio screw mount goes. So now I can pop that hole through to the surface here. Same thing with the second bracket that I made. You can see I've got the second bend in there now as well to land the base on. And we're getting pretty close to done. Alright, so got it all cut, got it all fit. I fit the radio, I clamped the center bracket in place with the radio bolted in. I now unbolted the radio. I'm going to put just a couple quick stitches on the center bracket. Should be good to do one more test fit and then paint. Weld it. There's a little bit of final tweaking, but that should hold the radio. Quick scuff up for paint. Hopefully it'll stick a little better. And try and find a nice warm spot. Make some paint stick. Well, this is about the warmest spot I've got. This is my homemade radiant heating system setup. So this is the hot drum, and this is the best paint I can find for the job. Let's see what happens. Alright, so there we go. Installed. Quick little fabrication, save some space and hold things in place. Well, it's getting a little chilly in the shop here, so I think I'm done for the day. Hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment below, ask a question on the tools that I'm using, on how I do stuff, a gauge of material. I don't know, but I can make something up for you. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell, hit the like button, leave a comment. Thanks. See you next time.
Freehand.